guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Unit 11 review. Let's go ahead and get started. We got that chapter test coming up. So, at the top of every one of our sheets, we should always write the perfect squares. 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, dot, 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 because that keeps on going and keeps on going. Okay? So, now that we've got that, let's start breaking these down. Remember, the way that we do this is we start with our calculator. I don't want to... Okay, so there are the perfect squares. I actually need that. So, 294, we're going to start with the highest. Nope. And then we just move down the list. Nope. Nope. After 81 is 64. Nope. 49. Yay, we got something that works. So, we're going to break this down into 49 times 6. And then we take the square root of 49, which is 7. And then the root 6 stays in there. Okay? Now, for number 2, we multiply the inside with the inside, outside with outside. So we multiply those two together, and we get 75. Okay? And then we break it down. 64, nope. 49, nope. 36, nope. 25, ding, 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 ding. That breaks down to 25 and 3. And then the square root of 25 is 5. Number 3. Okay, you multiply the inside with the inside, the outside with the outside. So negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. And that gives you the square root of 18. Once you've got that, you need to break down 18 into 9 and 2. The square root of 9 is 3. And then you need to multiply those two numbers, and that's where negative 14 and 3, that equals negative 42 root 2. All right, number 4. We need to multiply inside with inside, outside with outside. So this actually breaks down into 1/2 times 16, because 8 times 2 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4, and then half of 4 is 2. Now, problems like number 5, we want to break each one of these down individually. Okay, and now that we've broken it down, we know that that's 9 and 3. We'll write this out the long way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here, 1, 2, oh, let's actually make those look like tens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So, the square root of 9 is 3 root 3. I'm going to write this a little smaller, sorry. So 3 root 3. And we're looking for groups of 6, or groups of 2. So we got 1, 2, 3. So that's perfect. So that comes out to M3. Groups of 2, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 with a remainder. So N4 with a remainder. Okay? The reason why we're looking for groups of 2 is we are dividing it by 2, and That's where the 3 comes from. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So if it's got a remainder, that's where that comes from right there. Okay? So our final answer, we're going to write it all nice and pretty. 3m3 and 4 with 3n inside of the square root. Okay? Number 6, why don't you pause the video and see if you can do that one on your own. Okay, so I broke it down into 121 and then the A13. 121, the square root of 121 is 11. A13 breaks down to 8 to the 6th, and then the remainder of A. Alright, number 7. When you see number 7, you want to break it down into the top and the bottom. So you get the square root of 16 over the square root of 25, which breaks down to 4/5. And you always want to check if you can reduce it. So can you reduce that fraction? Nope. Alright, number 8, on your own. Go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, and when you get that, you get the square root, square root of 36 over the square root of 49, which breaks down to 6/7. And you cannot reduce that. Alright, number 9. Number 9, we cannot have a radical on the bottom, so we need to multiply that to both the top and the bottom. Alright, so we get 10 root 2, and then root 2 times root 2 is actually 2. Reduce the fraction. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then we get 5 root 2. Okay, number 16. Number 16, we're going to do the exact same thing. We've got that radical on the bottom. So then we get 16 square root of 2m all over 2m. Reduce that fraction, 16 over 2. You get 8 2m over m. Number 11. We can have that on the bottom. So we get 4 root 8 over 8. And you might be like, hey, I can reduce it now. You can, but we also need to simplify the top first. Okay? So we need to break down the square root of 8, which is 4 and 2. The square root of 4 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And now we can reduce, okay? The 8's cancel out, and you're left with root 2. Okay, now number 12 is just like that. I want you guys to pause the video and do number 12 all by yourself. And there you go. 6 times 3 is 18. You can break down 18 into root 9 root 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Your 3's cancel, and that's where the square root of 2 comes from. Alright. Number 13 says to simplify. We want to look for things that are like terms. Okay, and we can combine those. That's negative 3 plus 1. Well, negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2 root 2. We can't simplify that. Okay, and number 13, negative 6 plus 9. Well, negative 6 plus 9 is 3 root 5, and we can't do anything else. Okay, you combine your like terms, and that's it. Now, number 14. number 14, you want to take a look at each one of these guys that's underneath the square root, because you can break down all of them. And that's what we're going to do in our nice pretty colors right here. Okay? So, the 5 stays, but then that breaks down into, what was it? I think it was 36 and 6. Nope, 16 and 6. This is why, guys, if you can't do problem number 1, you are kind of not in a good position, okay? 75 is 5 and 3. 24 is 4 and 6. And then 27 is 9 and 3. Okay, so you see how we broke each one of those down? And now we need to keep doing it, because square root of 16 is 4. That can break down. Square root of 4 is 2. Right, and now we need to finish it off. 20 root 6 plus 5 root 3 minus 6 root 6 plus 3 root 3. Okay, I'm looking for my like terms, and now it's just like problem 13. Okay, so 20 minus 6 is 14. Let's actually make that look nice. So 14 root 6, and then 5 plus 3 is 8 root 3. Alrighty, number 15. Number 15, we need to distribute the inside with the inside, the outside with the outside. So we get 3 root 6 minus 12 root 12. So now I need to break down right here, okay? Which breaks down into 4 and 3. The square root of 4 is 2. And negative 12 times 2 is negative 24 root 3. And I didn't change anything to that, so I'm just going to bring it down to the very bottom. Now, can I do anything with those two guys? No, I can't. That's actually all we can do. Okay? Alright, number 16. 16, we need to do FOIL, or the box method. I'm going to do FOIL, okay? So, that's 10 times negative 2 is negative 20. I need to do 10 times negative root 7, which is negative 10 root 7. You have root 7 times negative 2, which is negative 2 root 7. And then we got square root of 7 times negative square root of 7, which is negative 49, and that is actually negative 7. Okay? Go ahead and combine your like terms, and you get negative 27 minus 12 root 7. Okay, well that's going to be it for video number 1. Just on the front page, video number 2 will be up shortly. Alright. So that will be it for Algebra 1 Unit 11 review video number 1. Video number 2 will cover the back page. So if you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, thanks for watching.